Hello, everybody. Red shirt today, okay? Put some fire on it. Sorry for like the few minutes late, but you can see shower time. Be real, right? Talking about basic human behaviors, but before that, let me kind of like giving you a heads up of the things that goes on in the sky, okay? We have a Venus that has no other aspects with anybody. So it's Uranus. And here's the thing now it's probably one of the best esoteric times you to understand that the love is from within you. Now is the best time of you to understand that when you walk with universe, when you walk with God, the love is. Choose the universe and it will come to you. But you have to find first the love from within and the universe from within. And a lot of the people you may feel like free today have a free kind of like some kind of freedom. Yes, you are free to do it today. Okay. Pay attention in the next few days. Maybe people who feel not loved or so on, and out there on the other side of the coin. Okay, help them out. Okay, just help them out, and hopefully the thing's gonna be doing okay. All right, so thank you guys for being here. So recognition, Margaret is in the house, Josh is in the house, CF is in the house, CJ, John, hi, John is in the house. Uh, I'm still coughing. Okay, a little bit hard to talk, but I think that today's talk is very important. Okay, so where the human basic behaviors begin? All right, I mean, your goodness, kindness, all this. Where are they coming from? All the feelings that you have, all the situations that you are going through it, they're coming from seven deep cores left to us from all the religions. And I'm not saying about only Christianity or Hinduism or for it. I mean, I could have pulled them all and get the words for you, each one what it's mean, but I'll give you a homework to do it. Go ahead and study on the area. The best study that you are ever going to do is you find the things in yourself. Go find, do your own research, expand from within. Okay. If you want to learn something, go ahead and study it on your own, and you will find it more and more. Hi, Ray. Thank you for being here, Ray of Light. Ray, I have a suggestions for you. Can you change your name to Ray Skywalker? I think that's gonna pass you. I don't know why. It just came out of it, out of middle of nowhere. Just delivering a message. I don't know why. There's gotta be something. You may have to watch Star Wars of Ray Skywalker or what that is. There's something with transformations that you need to do maybe. Yeah, the story of Ray Skywalker is interesting, but kind of like uh, attached to this, okay? Because by family, by birth, she's a Sith, okay? But by destiny, she's a Jedi. And she has to put all this unification from within together today. Uh, yeah. Today I said, wow, okay. Universe is funny that I just like every time, any place that I go to, I see these couples, they kind of like hugging and coming together. And energy was so good at the coffee shop that I was today. I'm like, yes, finally the energy comes in together. And I see within the people, that energy of put the things together. But we're here to put the primary things, to go back to our course. Okay, those are the seven virtues from within. They left us this seven cores from with all the basic religions. Okay, they lifted from within, so that way we are going to have to work them out. Okay, we have to go ahead and do these things for it. Ray, I have no idea, but that energy is too strong to talk about this. All right, guys, just go watch Star Wars and go do the transformations of Ray, how she transformed and she pick up at the end her name, Ray Skywalker. That's a deep transformation. I guess someone has to go through a deep transformations here. All right, maybe somebody's here in the house uh, that needs that transformations because of you have the rights to choose your thing, your destiny, for to fulfill your destiny of who you are. So detach from everything to it. So um, I posted on a Facebook about these virtues, okay, with all the basic religions, and also I put it from within the Bushido, okay. Bushido, that is the path of the warrior. You don't have the warrior from with you to transform. I will suggest you the primary thing that you want you to do is to go and read those seven virtues from the path of Bushido. Okay, so I want to give it to you. The first one, its name is G, which is integrity. The second one is Ray, which is respect. The third one is U, heroic courage. The fourth one is Mayo, that is honor. Um, the next one is Jin, which is compassion. Makoto is honesty. And the last one is Chu, which is duty and loyalty. Uh, this is how you're getting through all this because when you have this from within you, everything else it's going to fall off with your soul path. Okay, Bushido is not only a part of the things. Bushido points your path of you evolving. All right. And in order you to pick it up the pieces that you need to put it from within yourself, you have to find them. All right. You gotta find them. Yesterday there was a lot of unpacking doing of healing people. Okay. Because of what's going on in the world, you know, and the one side we have this twin flame stuff that everybody's like things, and somebody messaged me, you know, and said things about it. And then on the other side, there is this toxic environment and toxic relationships that we have. And all of a sudden, somebody make a post about like go find someone that has a long-lasting relationship. And then I'm putting up a quote, and I see the astrology signs. I'm like, okay, well, all coming together. We're gonna unpack healing, okay? Healing that's gonna be on another huge level that's coming in. I mean, I still have a lot to process because you can't just go on from within because we learned the twin flames first, and now we learned about this toxic narcissistic behaviors, and now we have to do a healing part with everything, and you will understand that those two are correlated with us, and you're going to be understanding the new path that we're going to go through. But guys, the information is too much, and I gotta take time to process. Okay, so Brita, welcome here. Lisa is here in the house. Marshall, thank you for being here. And take a look at it, the seventh virtue of Bushido. Okay, that is the path of the warrior from within. Okay, that is a applied to internal part of you to evolve. All right. I will go the second one I'm going to go to. That is going to be the Christianity. All right. Pride is the first one. Envy, greed, sloth, rage, lust, and gluttony. This is the bad traits that are showing up from in this. But on the other side, that it's faith, hope, love, prudence, temperance, courage, justice. Let me tell you that they are very comparable from within. Um, and here you need to look at it. Where is your faith laid in down to it? Where is your hope for change? The love. If you have no love, you don't understand love. You're demanding love from others. But when you build the love from within, then you are capable of understand what love is, but also give love. And in order you to have an exchange, specifically we're talking about for the twin flames, in order to have the exchanges with people, just show that up and people asking about a lot about energy exchanges, you cannot exchange something that you don't have. You only demanding. Wow, it's become brighter in here all of a sudden. Wow, must be doing something. Um, so here is. If you want to have an exchange, you have to build it from within. And now with Venus and Uranus, there have no aspects. It is about from within. Find everything within you. You have this core energy from within your spirit, within your soul, to go ahead and build what you wanted to build. If you missing one of your core virtues from within, take a look your bad virtues so you can build your good virtues from within. All right. Um, so here is another virtues here I want to give you on a prosperous. They are very great, and that's what a lot of people are missing into it. That is a within the Muslim religions. Okay, was looking at through the Sufi, but there it's too high of vibes. We'll do it on another time because this is something uh, way over. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, Sufi stuff. They are very way over. They're not. We're not ready to understand this high level of vibes. Okay, so I'm gonna try to give you more of the basic stuff. So, number one is self awareness. Okay. The second one is purpose driven life. What is your purpose if you want to drive online? Number three, constant source of self motivation. Four, intense focus of what you need to do. Emotional resilience. Okay. Stay resilient from the emotions. Long lasting happiness and deep, fulfilling relationships. You will be amazed that all those seven core virtues or cores they develop you. Okay, they develop from within. And if you right now you don't have some of the things that I read it to you guys, take a look why you didn't have it. What was the reason that wasn't built from within you? You accepting that that's how you are born? No, you're not. You're born with everything from within. You're born to withstand and everything that it is. Yesterday, I read one story for a girl, and kind of like remind me about me. Was I was kind of like very, I don't want to say emotional, but I kind of like, wow, wasn't only me, isn't it? Wasn't only me. Kind of like this. So the story of that girl was that her parents, they eventually they just mm, made her and let her to be raised by her grandmother. Similarities here. So she learned how to be a good person. She understood that her mom and dad can give her the love, but the love was coming from the grandma. And she learned to behave on her own, to be a good person, to develop herself as a good person, to develop everything that she needed to develop. She had to go ahead and learn how to go to school. She had to learn how to get up very early in the morning to catch up the morning bus to it. She learned how to be loving, kind, having a humility in from within, learn how to have this warrior from within to go ahead and work on herself. I mean, that post was incredible. I shared it on the Facebook about that girl. And that reminds me that she's like my parents, the one of my parents moved to outside, and the other parent just got remarried, but they were not interested in me. But I focus in me. I built myself up. And now I have a person that I'm with, that I have a beautiful wife. And here is an example of someone who doesn't matter of what the situations or obstacles in life. It's you, what you are surrounding. Okay. And take a look your surrounding. Why you're surrounding, what happened to you. And if you don't have this basic things, because all the basic things that they are there. They are built with these core values. What is your core values now? And what is the core values you always wanted to have if you don't have them? Look at the reasons why you don't, and go and study those core values, because those are your basic needs, okay? And when you look at it from within your soul, in your spirit, they are built in from within. They are built from within. All you have to do is access them. Why you cannot access them, if you can, that could be a reason of programming, childhood traumas, uh, some other things that could have been in your life through whatever you go through your life. Okay, um, take a look, whatever your religion is. Okay, for it. Um, So let's see what's going on here at the chat. Um, Hi, Lisa, Brenta. Uh, yes, the Sufis are the ones. Yes, but you need to look at it deep, John. Thank you for being here. By the way, I want to talk to you today. Um, Maria Richards in the house. Thank you. Marshall, could be this new soulmate or karmic partner be a lost situations, not love? Lust. What is lust? Lust is to kind of like sell your soul to the body, and you're thinking that that is love. And through the lust, you to gain what you want to do. Lustful if you desire the body. Compared to the intimacy, which is totally opposite of the lust, is you want to be intimate and soft in your understanding the differences. Okay, you to understand the God-given gift of sexuality. Okay, that is a spiritual intimacy. All right, you to appreciate the female, for example. If you look at it, the female breast, what it is, that feeds the kids. They are made. That feeds the gift of God, the kids. Okay, not for you to whatever using it for lust or something else. You to understand that the man has the seeds of God and appreciate it. And the female parts, okay, it is about that is the portal of creation, not you to use it as a tool for gaining money or whatever it is. Okay, so look at your situation and understand things, all right? Because if you love somebody, you love them with your soul, they will feel it. But if you're there in a lust mode, they will not understand spiritual love. And sooner or later, you will find out who is who and what it is. Uh, John, I will. All right. Yeah, that's what that is. When you say about the five, I want to send you a link so we can study things. Okay, I don't want it to, um, kind of like, mm, but I'll post it here in the chart. So some of the things are, there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And it's for you, John. I know you're gonna like it because it's kind of like personally kind of touching to you. So I felt like I have to give you that. You will be loving it. I know that you do. Um, yeah, some of you I know you personally because I help you out. I do your charts and do some other things with you. So that's what the things are. But your basic human behaviors, they are based out of all these core values. Okay, they are based out of this, and that's what things is. All right, you study human life. You know what the things to be a human. Okay, you create a human life, and all of a sudden you're like, something's missing here. I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? What's going on with my life? Okay. And then you figure out that you never went out in love with your soul. Then the twin flames comes in. All right, confirmations in here. Um, so take a look from with all this. Okay. Take a look with all the situations. It is about some strange energy from this beeping. I don't know what it is, but we'll reply that later. It kind of like breaks my things for losing. Kind of like somebody tries to distract me here. Yeah, we ending with Mercury retrograde, so now communications is all over the place. Switching back, it's kind of like crazy. But those seven core values we are going to talk about more and more. They have two sides, and if you have the one side, take a look the other and unify them. Okay, because within you, that gonna be that human part of having that human experience as a soul. Okay, when you have, for example, uh, you're greedy. Okay, then you understand that life is not all about money. Okay, if you have lust, for example, it's not about only a physical love. Okay, you've been having a lustful life, then all of a sudden comes in this position of, yeah, I'm missing something. Okay, if you have this pride from within, you're the number one. You're not the number one. We're all one. It's very hard for some people who have a pride, okay, and everything is about themselves, to understand the principle of oneness, because we all come from one place. We all came from another things. We all have a soul from within us. That soul once was one thing. We are only pieces of it. So, talking about here about these virtues will determine it your spirituality now. So now you're moving into this spirituality and you're liking something. What are you liking? Why are you performing within a certain cases? Why are you performing in a certain situations? Okay, why you felt like something's missing? If anything is missing from within, find it within your core values of the seven pillars from within. All right, you can go ahead, look at them, okay, and go study them. If it's something you're missing from within you, go study it. But knowledge, okay, is not a wisdom. just by knowing the things, you can be able to it. Applying the knowledge for evolution, that now it's wisdom right there. Okay, if you only hear things, if you only read things, and you don't take the actions base, then you're not going to do it. And that was the reason I rate you the first things first was the Bushido. Okay, I read it down for that purpose, because the warrior, the path of warrior, it's about creating the actions, and they're not actions based towards others. Bushido is not actions about with others. Bushido is the path from within you to become from within you. All right. If you guys don't understand this, I will go ahead and get you that. I mean, go ahead and look at it, the path of the warrior. Okay, the warrior who hasn't lost a battle, but it is not about the fight. It is about the fight you to become the best version of yourself. That's what you're striving in your life. But if you have not developed your basic human behavior of the first 7 years, now this human behavior is going into the next 7 years, which is you as a teenager. You begin that life, and then they're going to apply to the next 7 years when you're 21. Most of the people, they getting to the 21, they start getting to be married. Okay. And if you take a look at this, that it becomes the 28. And at the age of 35, something happened, 36. What is that? What does that got to do with this? Most of the people who begin to be awakened, they begin to awaken after the 35th year. Why? You get into your third cycle. You're tired of repeating the same thing over and over, and there is always something missing. You're looking for someone to give you those things. No, you got to develop it from within you. Once you develop it from within you, you can exchange it with others. And that's what love is. You can exchange compassion. You can exchange love. Okay? You can go ahead and learn what the help is to others. All right? You will understand healing yourself. You understand everything. All right? But that's what it's here for today. Because, I mean, all the feelings that you can have from within, all right, they're based there. They're not based any other place. All right. So that's pretty much I have for you, because if I give you all the feelings that you feel, and we go through all the emotions that you're going to grow, okay, I mean, awareness, or and I give you the example, and we're going to go through all this. All right. We're not going deep. You have to go back into the roots, go back deep down. What did they left for us? All the religions, they left us clue. Now, throughout the ages, maybe someone using it for different purposes. But the soul knows what the truth is, to go there, to research it, to attract it, to getting to this place. And this is why you're searching for the truth. Okay? The truth, it is the one that leads you onto the path. You're looking for the truth because something's missing. What is missing? You're missing something. What is that? Well, that is something that I couldn't develop, or I could have done, or I couldn't get to it. So that's what I have for you guys. Now let's get down to the questions. And I'm going to do some a little bit astrology things right after we finish this video, or maybe a little bit later on, because I have some few talks to do. But that's what I have for you. Because if you would go through all the things that you feel and the things that you have with your twin flame, or your relationship between empath and toxic personality, or whatever the things might be, okay, we're going to unravel this. We're going to go through this, okay? And we're going to go deeply as society to look into this, because there is going to be a new age, new thing. Okay, that is the age of Aquarius is coming. It's right upon us, and we will have no choice but to change to the things that are meant to be. If they're meant to be, I hope there is a lot of problems with the transformations. Okay, the transformation, it's a nasty process. The transformations is to have the abilities to delete everything from within you that doesn't serve your purpose. Okay, but we have developed so much things from within that now we have to unlearn things to relearn the basics. Okay, because the basics that were within society, the basics, it doesn't matter how old you are right now. For real, the soul has no ages, okay? But uh, if you look at it from within you, all right, that is about your path. It's not about my path. It's not about any, it's about you. The greatest thing, okay, you will do is you to be happy from within. Okay, if you're talking about your twin flames and stuff for it, you have to choose God, because your twin flame has to choose God, and then within God coexisting. You need to understand this, okay? And if there is something ungodly or whatever situations might be, like for example, Marshall, um, um, as you say about lost, if your connection is about lost for it. Well, if you give them the unconditional love, they're gonna be like scratching their head what that is. Well, you're their mirror. You show them the good side. Okay, they never seen their good side. Okay, some of the people they have issues because of they've been putting themselves within this cage, but in the world they represent sort of another person. Well, the difference is that the person in the cage and the person with the face mask, sometimes that is what you need to understand. The mask you put it on that you want to be happy is your soul telling you, get out of this jail here and go be what you want to be. Stop pretending, be the love. Okay? But a lot of the people they stay there in that jail and they want somebody to come into that jail. They want to control you. They want to use the lust, or they want to use uh, trickstery or whatever it is just to get you into the jail. That doesn't work that way. Okay, that doesn't work that way. And we are going to understand that the pillars that they left for us, the seventh virtues, okay, which is they're very similar from within all kind of like the spirituality parts. It is about one thing: you to have a human experience as a soul. That's all that is. You to be the happiest love from within you. That's all about it. So I want to take some few questions. Art, all beautiful, all created in the world of duality. Yes, duality. That's what that exists. You don't have duality, you won't unify it. Okay? You won't. It is impossible. You gotta have something to compare. the third law of Newton. Every force has an opposite in itself force. That is the ultimate there. All right. If you the one person is an empath, the other is a narcissist, guess what? They have ultimate power of creation. But that is gonna come up a little bit more. It's got a lot of things that I unpack in them. Okay. I'm gonna give it to you when I'm ready for it. You will understand things that why we had to learn twin flames first, why we learned narcissism now, what's coming up in the future. You will understand something more. All right. Maria, always two sides. Yes. So, guys, I'm waiting for your questions. I hope you like this because I don't want it to drag you to you to be helpful person, or you have to learn to be respect your parents or respect to others, or this psychology behaviors and stuff. Okay, because they're just the surface. Okay, I wanted to give you the core down there. That's what you need to focus on it. All right. So I hope you guys liked it. For all right. Let's see what universe want me to talk to you. Ah, here he is. Josh, do you believe that being spiritual is more understanding of life? It's not the way of life. Being spiritual is about one word, transformation. Attachment to everything that it's out there. It's not going to help you to. It's not going to help you to be unlimited or to become what's it's called divergent. By the way, divergent. I had to study this thing. It was like to look at it because he was attached to twin flames. But that is something that has no end. That's what divergency is. And looking at from within you, looking at from the universe and the love from within God, you will understand that being a spiritual leads you to the path of truth that has no end. And you get up with the truth and you walk through it, and you're going to walk with everything, because all those virtues, okay, all those 7 pillars, their basic, their base of these virtues is the truth. The hardest part, though, okay, is maybe there is something else as a base there, and that's where you're looking for the truth. You want to find out what you have in your base, okay, and then your core values. All right. I love how you said that if there is a particular virtue we are not being able to access right now, it's because it's a program we picked up from somewhere, because at the core, we are all whole. Yes, we are. But we were programmed, we were put in situations, maybe the people's ego or religions or cultures or something. They twisted that core from within you. They twisted the truth. And now you're this an adult, and you kind of like, what is going on with me? I can't lie anymore after I'm meeting my twin flame. What's happening to me, Dio? Oh, honesty. Now you weren't honest from before. Now you discover your pillar of honesty. You discover your thing that was missing. You looking to be whole again, the way you were created to be. All right, because maybe someone teach you down the road that, you know what, go lie, cheat, deceive, steal money, build money out of, take money out of others and build something else, or have people contract here, and then you're gonna create all this drama, and then you're gonna tell them they're not worth it, so you're not gonna pay to them. But guess what? They work for free. Yeah. Now you have something new comes into you. You have this twin flame that fire ups the light from within your soul and brings all this. Okay. But now look at it in the mirror. On the other side, the toxic relationships. Okay. They show up the same thing, that the people missing those cores. You find it that you miss them. So the toxic relationship shows up that you're missing them. Okay. But what is that? Where did that come from? You need to understand the toxic relationship and the narcissism, that it's because someone built them up. Somebody created them. The narcissists are always created. But what happens is when the narcissist understands he's been created, okay, he goes into the what? The path of self-discovery. And the path of self-discovery leads to the truth. And then leads to the 7 cores that were stolen from the narcissist. Now the narcissist understands how to heal himself. But that process is called dark night of the soul. Those are deep stuff, guys. They're deep. They are not just surface things. We only see on the surface, and I'm teaching you here is dive deep. Go deep from within. That is the path of the warrior. The warrior is not afraid to face the battle. Neither are you. It is about you. Battling from within. Okay? But that's what Bushido is. Don't blame others. Blame yourself that you're in that position. Don't blame the society. The society had effects on you. That's where you're missing certain things. The religion had effects on you. The culture has effects on you. Parents, they all had effects over you. But they don't have effect over your spirit. They don't have effects over your soul. Because guess what? That is you. Okay? God give you the soul through the spirit. But guess what? That's his own property there. They cannot mess with that part. And your spirit here, it leads you now on this spiritual path to discover yourself. And now, since we don't understand so much about the twin flames, and guess what? We see the mirror of the other side, which is narcissistic relationships, the toxic relationships. Because guess what? We made a lot of damage to ourselves as a humanity. We forgot how to be a human, or what it's meant to be a human. Human is about your soul to have an experience of what he's meant to be. All right? All right, let's get into the questions. Marshall, do you have to be with your twin flame, or can you choose a soulmate? Marshall, there is something that's called a soul contracts that were made from within. And those soul contracts, if they're not kept uh, for it, these soul contracts have uh, a lot of things from within. Okay, Soul contracts, they are made with divine. You need to understand this, things. If your twin flame choose something else, you are, excuse me, you were told this long time ago. Let them choose what they want. Let them be free. If they meant to be with you, they'll come back to you. Let the cage open. Okay, let the cage open. Don't put them in a cage. Let them free. Let them figure out themselves out. Let find themselves. Okay, but if they don't want to be with you, they don't want to fulfill their soul contract. There is things that they have to deal with it. It's called consequences, and I see those consequences. I see a runners when they come to me and they have lost their course because instead of building their core values, core virtues, they destroy them. You know what destroyed them? Their ego, their pride. Okay, that's what destroyed them, and they have no light. Have you seen a person with no light? Okay, don't want to do that. Okay, when somebody comes to you with a book and shows you their twin flame, and you look at it in them that they lost everything that they had in life because that was true, but they're light, and that person is 70 years old. And you as a healer have to bring that light from within. You gotta light it up, their core value. That it's totally different thing. But that's what you're here for. So either if you're with your twin flame or you're with a soulmate, as I stated, you have to hold on to the divine because God knows who is gonna do the missions with you. Okay? They deny God. They have no core values. They denied love. That is the highest core value. Okay? But those cores, they're like a crystal sitting into this table. And you know what that table is? Truth. And God says, you give me the truth. Here's your core values. That's how you go through the divine, not through anything else. We talk about this, how you go through the gate. When all those virtues that are from within you, you have the truth to the divine. Divine knows about it, and they get you through the gate. Okay? The gate of the new way. And that's what this is. Hi, Dennis. Thank you for being here. And you're welcome. Let's see. Where I was. Not that I found my inner journey suppressive, but rather people subscriptions to its suppressive nature. Uh, Suppression. What is suppressing, Josh? Yourself, maybe? Take a look from within. A lot of people are suppressing themselves because of fear, of lack of something. Would you suppress your happiness within soul, suppress within love, suppress within something that it's much more deeper from within? Take a look at it. Uh, would you agree some of soul contracts and agreements can be made with their forces? Ever heard of soul contract revocation? I heard about soul contract revocation, and that is a something that you don't really. it's up to you. Okay. Uh, it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. I go back again to Argentina and I want to share something with you. That was my first time I went to do a workshop. Had that lady came out of a taxi, it was an older lady. She sat and waited for me to talk to the others because I had a one-on-one free conversations in there. And I was wondering what is this old lady who's doing there. She sat passionately, she waited, and I had my translator, which is was Christina, I think, was for it. And she was translating to me. And that lady came in with the book and the picture. And she shared some things with her about this parts with the soul contract and the field. And she said one thing, we didn't know what it was. And if you don't know what it was, you don't understand what the things is. But you can understand the truth, the love of the truth that it is from within. The truth, it feels like vibration. Is you can't fake it, make it, unless you really want to use half a truth or things. And that woman showed me the picture. And she told me her story, and she kept that old pictures from I don't know. It was kind of like begin to be yellow. It was black and white. And I look at her eyes, and she lost that light. And Christina, that translator that was with me, she saw me light it up from within, and I told her one thing: take a look from your soul, find the love from within. I gave her the energy. I put it in, I lighted up the love in her eyes. Christina began to cry. That lady was just shining bright again. And that is one of these moments when you understand that some things are beyond measures. Okay? Some things is we've forgotten of what it's all about. All right, well, let's see. What else? Dennis, when you speak your truth, why did this feel of manipulation seems to surface? Dennis, if you feel like manipulation, that is because I have two energies that operate at the same time in order to have the truth. That is the energies of the empath and the narcissistic things and energies. They are more powerful. And learning to understand the both sides of the road creates something. And that something is very powerful that I begin to understand now. I begin to learn from within. And people who does things, they feel both sides within me. Few people understand this, okay? And yeah, that could be your part from within that you register manipulations. But what manipulation is? Manipulation has so many faces. Manipulation has so many things: deceived, half truth, blind sides. Like looking at one of the manipulations things is the blind side for. And the blind side is when someone blinded you. But if you don't want the people to be blinded, you give them the both sides. Okay? And the both sides they show you the truth. That's what this is. What else you said? Uh, Something about projecting from learned behavior. Josh, the truth can steer the pot. Yes. Let's go. I know what you mean. In the United States, they have this thing. Let's steer the pot a little bit. Somebody made something, and let's say a few words for here and there, and let's find the truth, see what that is. Um, Maria, this sound like the learn to relearn your core value now that they were necessary thought of shown. Yeah, unlearn things. It's heavy, especially when you find out that maybe the society, maybe something wasn't proper from within you. Yeah, it will be a pain. But from within the pain, you will understand that the pain has this uh, look it from within. If you look at from the pain, you will find that through the suffering, you suffer because you find something that wasn't true, and you're finding the truth from within. CF, Dennis, I believe you because you're using every persuasive techniques you know under to get someone to understand your truth. They might be not get you try harder. Logic is out. That's how it was for me. CF, yeah. Uh, Sometimes the logic and what it is, you need to understand. We were talking about, I think, Brinta, we talk about this. Within the programmable controls are also known as um, uh, RPLC. Okay, there is the commands. Okay, and in the command lines, there is a and or, and that is a logic. If this is like this is like this, then that is okay. And it stays like if I have a sensor A, then I have a product and I can engage in situations to create the process B. Okay, but if you don't have sensor A, then guess what? I have to be on stop. But I have the cage open and it says emergency stop, therefore, will not do this. So we talk about these processes of logic. Okay, spirituality and logic. Logic comes in to help you. There is a two levels of logic. The one logic is you programming things so you can create manifestations that you want. Okay, that is kind of like attached more to manifestation for manipulation. Okay, and there is a logic when you trust from within that helps you. It's like, oh, that's what I'm missing. All right, the other side of that logic, it is your revaluation. It's the same thing how the revaluation is from the program within the part of that POC that says like, I don't have this and this, then I'm not going to work. Okay, it is this kind of programmable logical control is based out of pretty much everything from a computer to phone to a robot to a machine. That is base, but what it's based out of. Okay, I spoke about this technology stuff because the PLC is not going to operate properly until it don't receive all the statements about the truth. But if you're looking from within yourself, all the basic things about the truth there from within you, that is your core value, this is how you operate. All right. You eat because you're hungry. That's the truth. not because of anything else. Uh, does anyone find himself being seen as an asshole? Yeah, that's me. I I have to conform here. I see myself as an asshole when I was coming to the truth. It was very painful moments. When you have that cry from within, that cry that you never forget in your life, that you praying to God to forgive you about this, that you didn't know the truth, that you create an action based of your ego, that you hurt somebody. Ugh, when you're waking up your soul, you go through the dark night of the soul of that darkness from within. Well, guess what? The universe, God, enlighten you again, and then you be reborn. And now the truth becomes your true core value, the base. But yeah, you find yourself an asshole. Yes, it is. Dennis, I like you guys. I'll show it because it's given me this tank. Well said. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I think that's what it is. John, I need to talk to you as I promised. And later on, I want to do some life about astrology and the things that comes up. I guess today was as usual. Tomorrow, I'm planning a trip. So I may gonna do a live from somewhere in the nature. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate. I hope that helps you. I hope you look at it, the stuff I gave you, because they're not for me, they're for you. We are here to share the love. All right, share the self to help ourselves and be a better to do the things that we need to do. Just have this common things and. Brinta, yeah, we spoke about this. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all of you, and thank you for all the inputs and the questions because the quality of questions leads this chat that we have. It leads to this part from within. Leads this part from within, and it's beautiful. It's more make our life easier, isn't it? So thank you. You guys be loved.